What's up, guys? Alfredo here, this time with Jose.
What's going on, man?
We are breaking down and taking a look at Destiny PvP.
So that's a Titan, right?
Yes, this is the Titan class. This is my Titan class. And there's a lot of my armor. That's my primary weapons, my special weapons, which could be shotguns, sniper rifles, and then I go into my heavy weapons, which I just don't have unlocked for this class. The heavy weapons are like machine guns and rockets. Primaries are assault rifles, 3-burst assault rifles. I think there was like a handgun I got to use. And then like you can upgrade those with different scopes and make them even more powerful. The map we're playing on is Rusted Lands. This is the alpha. This is PvP, also known as the Crucible. 6v6 multiplayer is what we're playing in this alpha. We're a Bravo team. Game mode is Control. It's like hardpoint domination.
Okay.
And
capture those zones.
Man, the rewards for playing this mode, you get Crucible marks, Crucible gear, Crucible rep. That just all like adds into like legendary armor and loot and stuff like that, which is pretty awesome.
Okay, so talk a little bit about what just happened there. So that jump was a lot different than a hunter. Which
Yeah,
we've
so the
already
hunter
done a
has like
video
a standard like double jump, which you can.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's my dance.
Busting out those moves.
That's your little taunt.
Very
you can
nice.
taunt, or you can like sit down and cross your legs. But
Nice
yeah, so I have kind of like a thruster pack. The hunter has like a double jump, and then the warlock glides.
Okay, got it.
Which is pretty cool. So like my specific character type of grenade is a flash. So that's what I just threw around right there. And
you got a hit apparently. Ooh,
yeah,
and he just
I got
kept
hit
coming.
markers. Shotgun. It's interesting because like everyone starts off with the primary weapon with a lot of ammunition. Then they have the special weapon, which is like a shotgun or sniper rifle with like limited ammo. And then right there you can see the special weapon's green, like the special weapon ammo is green.
Okay.
And those start off like you can grab those in the map automatically already. And then there's like heavy like ammunition, which is kind of like your rockets, like your rush like weapons, like you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like your
For
power
sure,
weapons.
Yeah, power weapons.
It's like
from
power
Halo.
ammo now.
Yeah, yeah.
So like you have those like heavy weapons with you, like your rockets or machine gun, depending on which one you choose.
Yeah.
But you rush for the ammo when that comes
yeah,
in.
and that's an interesting solution because it kind of solves a classic Halo problem, which is that some modes and some maps are just were absolutely dictated by your ability to control power weapons. And if everyone has those weapons, but there's a race for the ammo, and then the ammo's distributed in the right way, I think that's really smart on their part to try and take it that route instead of the typical, well, you just cycle through these classes with weapons that you already have.
Yep. And I like this game because it's very, very, very skill based. Like, for instance, like headshots do more damage, so you definitely want to go for that. There's a lot of times when people shoot me in the back, I'll turn around, and even though they have first shot on me, I'll hit nothing but headshots, and then they'll go down. They'll drop quicker than I would because of the fact that like I will do more damage by doing headshots.
Okay.
Shotgun.
Ooh.
So that's interesting too. Like everyone can have a shotgun off the start, or everyone can have a sniper rifle too, like right off the bat, which is kind of interesting. It's gonna. We'll see how that changes things. That's my special,
and you just generated one orb of light. So what's that special called?
That, oh my goodness. What is it? I forgot.
Remember?
I totally forgot.
Oh, okay. Sorry, guys. It's all
I
good.
blanked out. There's just so much Destiny being thrown at me right now.
Yeah, but it is an amazing move that completely took out that dude.
Yeah, it'll obliterate everyone in a radius.
Okay. So it's an area of effects sort of deal.
Huge AoE.
Yeah.
And it's not really... Honestly, like, it's activated so quick, you can't really dodge it. Like, we were saying with the Hunter class, like, the Hunter, like, has, like, a, animation time, like, a 1.5 or maybe even 2 seconds animation time that leaves you vulnerable. This one's just instant. Like, it's just not going to...
And that's for the Golden Gun ability. There is another ability called the Arc Blade, which wasn't in the alpha, unfortunately, but that I've used, and I wonder what the animation time was for that. Because it felt a lot faster. She just kind of gets a blade in her hand, and the camera goes to third person on that one. But anyway, back to Titans. So... right here, tell me about some of the advantages of being a Titan versus being a Hunter or a Warlock.
Yeah. So the advantage of being a Titan is that you have more armor.
Okay.
Which is great.
You are the heavy.
Yeah, you're the heavy. You have, like, very low, like, agilities. But honestly, like, I don't feel it that much. Like, I don't feel super heavy. You know what I mean? Like, super encumbered. I just don't feel that way. I still feel like I have really good mobility. Which is very interesting, which I think off the start what's going to happen is that Titans are going to be the powerful ones because, I mean, if you're comparing the way I'm moving now to the way I'm moving with the Hunter, the only benefit of a Hunter is his ability to double jump instead of glide.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But, like, I feel like a lot of people are going to start off with the Titan because of the fact that you do get that armor. But at the same time, like the agility, I don't feel like it affects me as much. Like I don't feel like I'm slower or anything like that.
Yep.
Interesting things like we've discussed this, but if you guys haven't seen the Hunter video, like your loot carries into multiplayer.
Okay.
So if if I have a specific gun with a specific amount of damage, if I have a armor that does that protects me a certain amount, like that all carries into multiplayer.
Nice.
So if someone comes in, he's a higher level than you, then he has better weapons, you're just gonna have to push through that.
Okay, got it. Does that feel uneven or unbalanced at all to you?
A little bit.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times where I'll just hit straight headshots.
Yeah.
I'll even shoot first, and the guy will just melt me because he has a gun with like a high rate of fire and higher damage.
Yeah, maybe like some really good matchmaking will help avoid situations where maybe you're dealing with too many overpowered,
right?
especially like an overpowered team. You don't want to get suckered into that for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I have confidence.
Ooh.
But yeah, there's a double right there. Like I said, like the activation for that, there's really no avoiding that.
Yeah.
As opposed like with the Hunter, you get the golden gun.
Yeah, even the guy on the left, he was trying. Let me tell you,
he was pretty
saw
far
him.
away.
Yeah,
the AOE is huge for this.
Yeah, he still got it. Very interesting. Okay.
I am on bumper jumper settings.
Okay,
good.
It
is here.
Yes. that's hey, it started with the Bungie game to me, right? I don't know if I'd seen it before that. Okay, really interesting. It's also interesting that these classes, really the abilities are what set them apart, right? It's not about the weapons. Every class can get access to these weapons. It's just more about how do you customize and use these characters.
Honestly, I feel like what my class is going to end up looking like is I'm going to take a Hunter because he has the ability to double jump or even triple jump, and then I'm going to tweak my abilities to the point where I will sacrifice my agility but gain more armor.
Okay,
and recovery.
Got it.
So right now, like the Titan's really good with armor. He has okay recovery, really bad agility, and the recovery pretty much like when you see my bar up top, it's like white, and then it'll dip into red when it's like really low.
And that's your shield bar, right? What's up in here? Okay, cool.
As much as possible, you don't want to get into the red.
Okay.
If you like get hit a couple times and your shield bar's in the white, it'll recover really quick. But if you hit the red, it takes a lot longer.
Okay.
And that's where like your recovery ability really truly starts coming into effect.
Okay.
And the Warlocks recover really quick.
Okay, got it. Well, and that would make sense too, just because the Warlocks seem to be sort of the squishy class, right?
Yeah.
In a sense. But at the same time, maybe we're going to find out they're not so squishy, I'm not
it's very interesting because like you gain levels, and then those levels unlock abilities, and then what happens is the more you use that ability, you unlock different variants. So it's just crazy. Like if I jump around enough, I'll unlock a variant that gives me better control. And it's not like I can stack that. I'll have to choose one or the other, right?
Yeah.
Which is, I don't know, it's just very interesting.
Yeah. I can't help but notice the Halo DNA here, right? Like some folks get a little annoyed when we bring it up, but you hear like the beeping. That's a warning, like, hey, dog, like you don't want to get out of there. Or even the way sound kind of disappears when a grenade has gone off too close to you or something, like you've gone deaf for half a second. There's just these weird little Halo hallmark marks all over the place. And I guess they're Bungie hallmarks, to be fair, and not just tie those to Halo per se.
Back there, you saw my specific class melee, which was kind of
what's
like
his melee?
Like a fist. It's just really like a fist punch.
You just deck him.
Hunter has like a knife, and then like the Warlock has a force push.
Okay, got it.
Yeah, and then of course it's interesting. It's cool because they all have specific things, like like it's all specific to your class when it comes to like grenades and like what kind of abilities you have. Green is special ammo. That's heavy ammo right there.
Yeah, the purple one. Hey, I have a complaint, Alfredo.
Yeah.
I'm seeing a lot of machine gun here or assault rifle here, but I am not seeing a lot of hand cannon. What is the deal?
I don't have the hand cannon for this class right now. Although that's why I keep passing up on it. So like if you look in the bottom left, like it shows you like my primary, my special, and then my heavy, but I don't have a heavy weapon.
Oh, got it. Okay. So the heavy weapon unlocks at what level then?
I
remember?
I think it's around.
Because this one's like a 6 or something, I thought.
Honestly, I just think I don't have one purchased yet.
Okay, got it.
I don't think I took the time to go purchase one, which would probably be smarter. But no, definitely.
And because this map is so small, you're not seeing Alfredo whip out like his Sparrow, for example, which is the sort of cruiser type vehicle you can jump on to cross
you
distances, and you could totally use it in PvP
anytime. Like just whip it out, and it's actually really, really cool.
Yeah, I watched you get in one that had guns too on a bigger map. Right now, this alpha only has 2 maps, so this is why you're seeing this map again, which is the same one you saw.
You have the rusted lands, and then you have First Light, which is kind of like a moon base.
So what are you doing right here, man?
So these are, I mean, like right here, you see my class has a lot of armor, and these are like a different. Once I level up, like these are the different abilities that I gain, and then like from here, it's like these are the different variants that I can choose
going down
from.
on that sheet there.
Definitely.
Okay.
And then
but you just did this mid-match. You just pulled out to sort of pick either another weapon or check your classes or whatnot. So talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so right in the middle of the game, like, I can switch out weapons if I wanted to. And it's not even on respawn either. It's the type of thing where, like, if I'm standing there and I have a shotgun, I can literally just go to my character and then switch it for a sniper rifle right away.
Now, and you're not protected when you do this.
No, not at all. You're completely vulnerable.
So someone could have just come along and meleeed you or gotten a headshot or whatnot.
But the thing is that, like, these maps are, like, there's a lot of levels to these maps. Like, usually when you get, like, competitive maps, it's, like, 2 levels and they're very symmetrical. Like, these are kind of all over the place.
Okay.
So there's a lot more, like, area that you can hide in.
So you follow competitive shooters very closely.
Yeah.
You're probably one of the best Halo, if not and Titanfall players in the office.
Halo, I've dropped off so far. In the office? Okay,
yeah, in the office.
That's not saying much, though.
Yeah. But ouch. First of all, do you take that back? Second of all, so one of the things I'm noticing here, and when I played this in single player as a strike mission, actually it wasn't single player, it was like a co-op instance.
Yeah.
How, does the scrolling numbers like affect sort of your vision or perception? Like, how does that sort of fit into the competitive play? Do you think just seeing the damage indicator and seeing the number sort of being generated as you go, does that at all pose a problem to you as someone who's sort of used to a lot cleaner user interfaces a little bit?
I will say definitely. I mean, like when you're like right there, for instance. Like, I'm just shooting more towards where I know the head would be instead of, like, actually seeing the clean shots because there's so much, like, so many numbers.
Yeah, there's a lot of data coming up, yeah.
And it's more like the only, like, indication that I have at that moment is the fact that I see the yellow numbers coming up. And it's, like, 29 damage, 29
So then
damage,
you know you hit the sweet spot
pretty
much.
Like, headshots.
Okay, cool.
But, I know it's weird, though, because it's the fact that, like, it's never really caused a problem for me. I feel like I'm still consistently hitting headshots. But just more, like, in the area... more than like, all right, here's the head, I see that.
Sure, man.
Yeah. When you're sniping and you get hit, it doesn't cause you to unzoom, which is very interesting.
Thank God. I'm so tired of, and maybe someone will correct me how they feel, but I'm so tired of that. So he was outside of range of your little ground pound there, so he was able to. See, that's interesting because you can't get away. But if you're just outside of range, you're not going to get caught.
I'm playing on a PS4 controller.
Yeah. Oh, what are you saying? What did you say?
No, I love the PS4. I'm not used to it for shooters.
All right. Yeah. So
that's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, I played it just fine, but I haven't played PvP yet. Whereas you have, how many hours would you say you put in with this class so far?
With this class, 3 classes, probably at least 4 hours each class.
Wow. Okay. That's pretty serious, dude.
Yeah. I like multiplayer.
Did you win?
They say it verbally, but I don't know.
Okay, I missed it because I didn't check what team you were on at the start. So there we go.
That's what I noticed too. Like,
but you've leveled up and you got some glimmer out of that.
Which is like,
fat cash.
Yeah,
what?
it's like it's like your currency.
Okay.
And then the Crucible points, which allows you to do all that kind of stuff.
Awesome, man.
That's it, man. This is our Titan class.
Very cool, man. All right, we got another video coming for the Warlock, right?
Yep. For more things, Destiny, keep it right here at IGN.